What's up, guys? Welcome to part 100. Well, welcome to episode 156 of Stream Mod, and today we're going to be building a tennis court. Yeah, let's just get straight into it because I have to go to college in about an hour or so. So pretty much we're going to be building it here. Like a few minutes ago, I built this, which is basically an aquarium full of all the rarest fish in the game. There's so many of them because there's 10 of each. 10 of each variant. And some contain stuff like the tomato clownfish. If I could try and find one of them. They're definitely there, I'll tell you that. There's like tomato clownfishes. Yeah, if you look it up, what's the rarest tropical fish? Then you'll pretty much know what we're talking about. But anyways, we're going to be building a tennis court today. So just grab all my materials I need. So we'll begin here. I'm building it exactly how I built the basketball area over there. Yeah, that's big enough. We'll be focusing more on the ground part this time rather than the fences. So I'm going to build the outline of the gates just to kind of indicate where it's going to be basically built, and then of course I'll finish this right at the end. So pretty much, I'd probably say about 10% of it is done already, which is actually really, really convenient. Since I don't want this episode to be too long, I just want to try and get this over and done with as fast as I can, so I can head off to college and not risk being late. I just need to remember to take all my stuff with me. Like my oh that's clay. I thought there was white concrete. I was gonna say, why is it placed underneath the thing too? Oh shit! That is pretty much the center. All right. I just need to check the basketball court, which is all the way over here. There's no way of me getting there any quicker. It's just pretty much, it's just over here now. I can't remember what all that's. Oh, I know what all that smoke's from. It's from the furnace. Yeah, here's my basketball court over here. Oh, I was just checking to see how I even did the gate in the first place, but yeah, that's not good. I'm gonna have to improvise. Which I know exactly how I'm gonna do it. So there's no worrying from me. Right, just grab a grass block like that. That's it. That's my improvision. So as you can see, I just moved it all over a little bit so the path just keeps going. Right, so if I can remember, there's 3 boxes like behind the line. I think this is probably going to be one of my best sport stuff that I've ever built. Like, the basketball thing's cool, but I think this will be cooler. I'm just hoping that I don't fail the net. So if I can remember the shape, pretty sure that it looks something like this, where you got two at the front, one at the back. Also, I swap. It may seem a bit out of context just for me saying this, but well, it's not. But I've switched browsers now. I'm currently using Opera GX, and pretty much I'm not gonna lie, it is much better than Google. Like, it provides a VPN built into the browser, and all you've got to do is just sign in and use it. Simple as. But I think you do have to pay to use it, which I'm not using the VPN at the moment. So anyone who tracks me down knows that I live where I am now. So as you can see, probably about 50% of the actual thing's done already, and we're only 8 minutes in. So we've got a lot of time to waste. You see, I'm probably going to end the stream at about 11:30, which is in about half an hour. Only because I need enough time so that I can go out and catch the bus. Because last time I set off at 12:20, and wait, no, I'm setting off at 12. I'm confused. Right, I need a debug stick. This is where we do the more advanced stuff. So east, opposite of east is west. Perfect. There we go. Starting to look better now. Right, so now this is the more complex part, and it's creating the banners. Oh, I feel a little bit sick, I do. I felt sick yesterday, to be fair. Alright, so what you need to do is grab a green banner, white dye, entire stack of it actually. And you need, I think there's a banner pattern. It's not a banner pattern. Right, that's good. Yep, it's not. So pretty much you just create a brick pattern that looks something like this, and you put this all over. This is meant to represent the net. Actually, you know what? We can improvise again. So I feel like I've built the fence a little bit too high. Yeah, if I doesn't cancel the debugging fact. Now seriously, if you're playing on Minecraft, the debug stick is probably the one thing you need the most. Unfortunately, if you're in survival or you're on a world without cheats, you can't really use it. But if you're on like a world with cheats, the debug stick is the one thing you need. Oh, and another factor to add to it, if you're playing on Bedrock Edition. But I'm hoping that in the future somewhere, the debug stick will eventually get added to Bedrock, so you can mess around with some settings. Actually, you know what? Set east to false and all of them. I know I've definitely missed a few. Or not, actually. Yeah, so... Oh, whoops. Did not mean to mess with that. Yeah, so when I was talking about starting a new series, which will be a hardcore world, the one thing that I've realised is that my game is currently lagging like mad. I've realised that. But when I start a new world, there'll be nothing there, so the game won't lag as much. Which is a W if you ask me. Whoops, that's not meant to happen. But that definitely was not the insides though. well, there we are. In the matter of 15 minutes, I managed to build an entire tennis court. Best part, well, the reason why I did this to the fences, well, the bars, is because you can just walk straight through the net, or otherwise, what you do in real life is just jump over it. Or the ball can roll underneath it. Like, it'd be good if I added like a mod where you could basically, where are they? They're in this section here. You can throw like retexture the snowball to a tennis ball and just throw it across like that. But yeah, again, you're gonna have to angle it just right so you don't hit it for it out of bounds. So if you stand here and if you throw it like that, then that's out. It's pretty much gonna aim it a little bit low, like probably about there. As you can see, it hits the net. Right. So because the main part of the episode is finished, and I just want to kind of explain, like, so I rebuilt Stampy's love garden in my world. So what I'm thinking is, for any of you who decide to comment on like my streams, you'll basically be put inside of it. I'll change this here. I'm not really liking this. And yes, there is the underground part as well. And there's also a tribute as well, which I'll show you in a sec. Once I fix all this. There we are, all done. So, I will add a few names to start off with. Of course, the obvious ones. Like, not everyone's going to be on there. I'm only going to do the major ones, so it means like you'll have to re-comment. But this is me testing the fact to see if certain people still watch, like my friends. So, I'm going to do GJYTINC, which is my YouTube channel. Start off with my other business YouTube channel. I'm going to do the Copper Penny, which is my brother's YouTube channel, which you should definitely check out because his most recent video is quite funny, but it's a bit cringe at the same time. But you know, now I'm just going to put Copper Penny just to save up some space. Copper Penny. I'm just trying to think of I'm just trying to think of some other names. People who probably still watch. Well, obvious one. Can't leave him out. It's got to be. There has to be one more. There has to be one more person who still watches. Got it. Yeah, so the current YouTube channels we've got are my business YouTube channel, GJYTINC, Copper Penny, which is my brother's channel, Stampy Longhead, because, you know, this is technically his garden, and your boy Ethan Profan. Well, I was going to add one to the end, but I couldn't fit it in. Hold on. I swear there was an option where you can change. Let me just change it to this. I have no idea what language this is. Well, of course I can read it, but I can't understand it. I don't even know how to even say that. It looks like it's got to be from somewhere in. Wait, does this mean? Oh no. It doesn't mean that. It's gonna be that one. Yep, that's it. Shakespeare in English. I just wish I could actually speak it like fluently. Of course, we've got loads of English options. We've got English Australia, English Canada, English United Kingdom, where I'm from, English New Zealand, Pirate Speak, Upside Down English, English from the US, and Anglish, which is from a foreign kingdom, and then Shakespeare in English, and then from that point on it goes to like Spanish and or Espanol. Well, so if you know what it means, get commenting on my videos and even subscribing, because you know your name will be put on here. Yeah, so what I'm going to do later is I'm going to go through all my subscribers, the ones that I can see who have subscribed, and I'm going to put their names in there. And then next stream I do, I'll show you. Unfortunately, we're coming up to 1/4 now, so I've got 15 more minutes. So let's just do some sort of like decorating in a way, or tweaking. Let's change in a few things. Also, I just want to announce this right now, but we might be having a guest on Golden Josh YT soon, and maybe GJYT as well. Depends. Yeah, we're gonna be having a special guest on here, who he is a YouTuber, or I hope he is. Let's hope he hasn't quit yet. And yeah, we're both going to be doing like videos and streams together for a short period of time, and so yeah. So we haven't really been chatting recently, but we'll be starting to talk things out in like a little while. Just need to get his number back, and then we'll start talking. But one thing I will say is that his YouTube channel is pretty much dead. It is 100% dead, which is why I'm stepping in to try and redeem him. But of course, if he betrays me, like he did last time, his YouTube channel will flop once again. And I'll tell everyone to unsubscribe to him, just like I did last time. And that person is Jake. So pretty much I've kind of just given up, kind of saying like, oh, it was all Jake's fault and all, because technically it was my fault, the reason why me and Jake aren't friends anymore. Because yeah, I just lost it over a bloody game of Minecraft. But in my defence, I did put loads of hours of work into the thing that got destroyed. Which, if any Minecraft player saw what he did and what I built, they would back me up instantly. Because, you know, it's pretty bad, the damage. Like, it was recognisable, like you could still recognise that this went there, this, you know, you'd still be able to recognise all that, but the damage he did was terrible. Right, if you wonder what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to make the grass inside of the garden a little bit brighter. So, yeah. Damn it. As you can see, it's starting to leak out a little bit around the edges, but that shouldn't really be a problem. Right, I'll be back in a sec. Let me just check this first. Hold on. Right, hold on. I'll be back in a few seconds. Thanks. That's for you, boss. Yep, thanks. Oh, that wasn't long at all. I just had to step out my room. Right. So this thing here, you probably noticing there's like a path here, that there, that path is missing a little bit. But if you want to know a little secret, I'll show you now. All you gotta do is pretty much just go to this location here, see where the path is, and then just go under. And there you are. It's all revealed. And if you're wondering why the path isn't fully completed, well, there it is. It's just submerged under. You'll see what this is later on in a future stream, because something's going to come out of there which won't really do anything. It will look scary, but it won't do any damage, don't worry. And now, if we move over here, as I mentioned in a previous episode, yes, it is beginning to start decaying. Yeah! Alright. Okay. Just my mum for you. So, yeah. So you've probably noticed, yeah, it's beginning to decay now. So eventually all this is going to start breaking down and it's just all going to go plummet onto the ground down there. Which kind of looks cool, to be fair. Of course, it's all because of this here. You're probably noticing, like, it's supposed to be connected to here like all the rest of them. Which, that is a really good attention to detail, if you've noticed it. To be fair, I could have lowered this like by a level, and then no, I'd have to raise it by 2 levels actually. So then this is underneath it. But seriously, this is probably the best kind of thing I've built ever since those two. Like the detail of like the branches and even the moss covering all of this, it just looks amazing. And the even best part is that the stump is actually what used to be a house owned by a shrub. Because as you probably might remember, I mentioned there was two races of mushroom people. There was the shrooms and the shrubs. And of course, the shrooms got dominated by the shrubs, and they're not extinct. Both races are still fighting each other to this day, just somewhere else. But all the villagers who were once in here have been killed. So basically this village is basically abandoned. Of course, the power supply, which is located somewhere underneath the village, it might be under there, might be under there, or even might be blocked off underneath the stump over here. Somewhere the power supply is still active. But if I was to take a guess, it would have to be either in there or in there, because those are the only mushrooms which actually glow. Like, of course, you can tell they glow because they have to be connected to something, which is why when one thing's disconnected, it begins to decay, and like the power goes out on them. Which is pretty much why none of this is working. But it's really cool. I'm actually excited to see what happens to this. I bet some of you are too. Right, I've got 5 more minutes. So yeah, this is the basketball court that I built a while ago. So you'll probably notice that. Of course, the ball is just a piece of concrete, and the springs don't quite work. So pretty much you just do that, and you pretty much run into it. So you can time it just about right to. I think what the best thing to do is to pretty much just do this, and then you got to sprint jump towards it, and then throw. Oh, I press throw. I press 1. Just gonna sneak towards it, and I missed. I'm gonna keep practicing. Or you could just definitely requires some skill, which I do not have. I probably would be able to do that with a controller, but of course you can't play Java with a controller. Alright, you know what, I'm going to end this early because, yeah, I have nothing to do and I have to head to college in a bit. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys soon.